I don't think it's that, to be honest. But you never know.
Meanwhile, how's the sunrise going down in the...
The sunrise doesn't really go down.
Sunrise go
But it's
down in the part of the world you're in?
It's going quite nicely so far. It's definitely getting lighter on the horizon. I'm quite enjoying this.
Well, where are you, Stu? It's dark here. It's like 10 p.m.
I'm in Australia, John. I'm in Australia. I've left Darwin and I'm flying to Brisbane.
Oh, it's on your stupid playing game. I thought you were actually there in real life. I was like, we're going to Jardy's this weekend. Are you be back? And yeah, okay, playing the game. I thought you went back to see a friend or something. I don't know.
No. I'm in Bexhill, but I'm not flying a stupid flight simulator, John. I heard that word.
It's stupid because you didn't explain it to me, and now I got. That's why it's stupid.
I thought you just knew. I guess you're right. You don't really know much about what goes on in my life, I guess. So I could have been a lot in the real Australia.
You know, it's just a lot of people say, oh yeah, they're not online, and then they come back a week later and they go, oh yeah, I was in, like, you know, Antarctica. I'm like, oh okay, was it fun? So sometimes you don't know, you know, just kind of roll with it.
Yeah. I guess that could be.
To be honest, a lot of people do tell me like weeks ahead, and I do have a lot going on, so a lot of the time I don't remember. So it's like people just come back and go, oh yeah, I'm back. Did you miss me? I'm like, of course I missed you. How was it? I have no idea where they went. I've forgotten it.
Within my reach.
My quest is doom.
I don't remember what we were doing in the game.
I think we were about to launch an assault on the Red Fortress.
Cathay has cast out
On Bread Fortress, yes. Which will introduce them to waffles.
I'm curious about this Bread Fortress.
I am too.
You can introduce them to waffles, and then you can introduce them to Stroop waffles.
The greatest incarnation of the waffle.
I'm moving Meowing up to the Red Fortress.
Are you attacking this turn with Meow Meow?
She's sieging it.
Need to take my lady out of force fight stance so she can charge the concrete walls with her horse.
Cathay's foe must be hobbled.
Why are you going over there?
Blocking the army. It's just an agent.
Clever. I didn't even see him. Alright, I should be close enough.
Cool.
Let the attack on Breadtown begin.
Bread for my bread gun!
I have to go with like dual wielding baguettes.
We can auto this.
No! These people came to our lands, destroyed our caravans. I want to see the Marmite flow in their town rather than auto. We shall put croissants on spikes on the walls to ward off all other carbohydrate toasty goodnesses.
Ah, so you're a crumpet guy. David Stewart, at least. I know I've got the quote slightly wrong. You like some toast? Waffle?
Oh. I toast, therefore I am.
Jade Warrior.
I'm arriving in 1 minute and 41 seconds.
It needs to be 3 days' time when I look to the east, but you know I'm happy with the faster arrival. Fine.
Ready as always.
Righty ho. To. Wait, actually, if you're having a semi-rethink, I'm gonna.
Mistress of
I know I've got like 50 seconds to do is I'm actually putting myself over here so that when the besieging armies come on, it's like free reign.
Okay.
It must be done. They will perish. Shaper of steel. Today we face evil. Today, as on all days, we shall smite it. Sent by Shan Yang.
Sending our jam our way.
Sent by
They're jamming us.
and
it's raspberry.
The jammy dodgers.
Strike them down. For the defense. Master of Tempest. Master Metallurgist.
Just the thought of you thinking I was genuinely in Australia, John, has actually made me think I really want to go back to Australia.
Well, you sometimes move around quite a lot, so you are one of those people that could say it, and I'll be like, oh, okay. You're like, yeah, I just decided to make a week of it, you know. I'm like, oh, okay, you know, very spontaneous. Like I say, I've never really heard anything negative about it, so it's like everyone's gone has been very positive.
Australia
I'm
was
mainly-
fucking awesome.
I mainly want to go to see the Barrier Reef, of course, but you know, the actual continent's nice too.
I did Perth, saw family there, then went down for a week to Margaret River. So it's like wine territory down in the southwest. We then went to Adelaide, saw the city there, then hired a car and drove around the coast road to Melbourne, and then saw some family in Melbourne. So quite away from obviously where the Great Barrier Reef is, but that's like a different part of Australia, and it was it was so good, favourite country. Took me a week.
You only say that
before-
because you haven't been to Japan yet.
Yeah, I'm sure Japan would be number one when I get there.
Japan's way up there when you go. You'll love it because you're a walker too, especially if you go to Tokyo. Oh my god, it's so good. Tokyo plus trains plus walking is absolutely phenomenal.
Awesome. Also, the food and the sights, the sceneries. I'm looking forward. Oh, I just can't wait to go to Japan.
But one thing I didn't do, I really regret not doing, I'll do it next time I go, is go to an onsen.
Oh, I'd love to do that. That'd be awesome.
Ready as always.
Just because half our group had tattoos, so we decided not to go.
Ah,
But,
yeah,
like-
it's very like no, they don't like people with tattoos going in the onsen.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
Yakuza.
There
isn't
are
it?
ones that do allow it. Yeah, it's the Yakuza. There are ones that do allow it, but yeah, it's generally you don't have a tattoo. If you do, they normally are okay if you cover it up.
Yeah, I've heard about like a lot of them. They allow like it's generally for like the tourist sake because they get lots of tourists going in. So it's just like yeah, as long as you cover up, so you get like Americans and Europeans going in, and they'll be wearing like a long sleeve shirt to go in the water, which is kind of weird, but it's one way of doing it.
It's all about respect. If that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, no, when I went to Australia, it took me about a week before I could comfortably fall asleep because I was always like thinking like, are there any like redbacks or anything like spiders hiding around the bed? And like I'd be lying awake in bed imagining spiders crawling around, and I didn't want a redback to crawl over me while I was asleep. But it took me about a week before I could eventually fall asleep. And then we checked into a motel in a place called Robe, so it's south
See-
of Adelaide.
They always wait for you to get comfortable before they attack.
They fucking did. So I will go into my room. This is my room, and sat there right on the curtain, right by my bed, was a fucking redback.
Yeah, he's like, "Hello, Stuart.
It's like you
I
thought
missed
you
you
were
here, but I'm here
See?
now."
Emperor. The storm wind.
That spider had to die.
Were you brave enough to do it yourself? Roll up some newspaper.
I got tools. There was like a squeegee mop in the bathroom, so that was quite a useful tool. It took quite a bit of effort. Like I pounded it on the floor, and it was just like, nope, still moving. And eventually, it was like reduced to this pulp on the motel carpet floor.
Yeah, you need to make sure that shit's dead. Because otherwise all you've done is just really pissed it off.
It then took me a week before I could fall comfortably asleep again.
What did everyone say about it? Like, you know,
Yeah, it was just fairly normal.
it's like, if he dies, he dies.
If it
was like
bleeds,
that?
you can kill it.
Yeah,
If it bleeds, you can kill it.
as an example, like my aunt, and this is so my aunt and uncle live in Perth, and I've got a cousin that lives in Perth. My aunt is an absolute. She's like the worst arachnophobe out of the whole family. She's like 10 times the next worst person for being afraid of spiders. So she lives in Australia, so yay. And anyway, we'd gone on this walk into the local village, and we come back with some food. And I'm just sat on the veranda with a cold beer, because they've got this great big veranda on their house. And I'm chatting to my aunt, and my uncle's off to the side getting the barbecue ready for food. And I'm just chatting to my aunt. And this great big spider just sort of crawled across the veranda in front of us, and it was like this big brown spider. And me being sort of somewhat naive and not knowing what it was, I'm like, huh, look at that big spider. And my aunt just jumps up and she's pounding it to a pace with her foot. I'm like, oh, was that a poisonous one? And she's like, well, pretty much everything is, but that was a brown recluse. That would kill you. I was like, oh, shit. She keeps like all of her gardening gear, like her boots and her gloves, in these big Tupperware pots that she hermetically seals when she's not using them. Ah. Yeah, it's basically when she goes to gardening to go and get her gardening gloves on, she opens up the Tupperware pot so spiders haven't crawled inside.
Yeah, we had that in Japan. You have to knock out your shoes to knock out the spiders that crawl into your shoes.
Yeah, Japan gets some pretty nasty spiders as well.
Yes, it does. Ironically, we saw them all, and everyone was like, don't worry about it. They're like these fucking huge things that are all these horrible luminous colours hanging in giant cobwebs in the trees above you, and everyone's like, don't worry about it. So, what do you mean, don't worry about it?
In Australia, some of the worst spiders, you've got the funnel web, you've got the brown recluse, you've got the redback. They're all tiny. They're really small spiders. Like the brown recluse, which is the biggest of the three, is about the size of a house spider. I mean, the most famous one is the huntsman, which is responsible for a lot of deaths in road accidents, just because it likes to crawl out from behind a sun visor and say hi when people are driving down the motorway. But the spider itself is not actually that dangerous. It's massive, but it's not that dangerous. The really dangerous ones in Australia aren't actually that big. But the ones in Japan, they're, as you just described, they're all really weird shapes. They're really colourful, lots of yellows and reds. They look absolutely terrifying.
They do. They look literally like they'll kill you in 5 seconds or less. They are the most evilest looking spiders I've ever seen in my life. And they're like everywhere off the path, and no one cares. And I'm like, you're all mad.
The other thing that's funny about Japan is they got a lot of bears.
In the it's in the countryside though, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to like be pretty careful if you go for a walk in the countryside. It's just like, you imagine if you disappeared into, I don't know, the Chobham Ridges, or let's say maybe go to the South Downs. You're going to go for a walk in the South Downs. You have to be very careful because you could get mauled by a bear. Wow, the sunrise just looks gorgeous. Probably my two favourite times, I just told Alex before you're on, my two favourite times to fly in the simulator is at sunrise and sunset, because it just looks so good.
Nice.
It's actually quite hard to look at if you pan the camera into the sun.
An acceptable journey. Restore order!
It's the gloriousness of a 4K monitor. You know, I tell you where I am at the moment, John, but I'm basically
Alchemist
somewhere over
repositioning.
Australia.
Good.
Somewhere.
Oh man, this is awesome. I'm north of a place called Tablelands. Assuming they play a lot of board games in this place.
Shaper of steel. A mighty elixir. My power is absolute.
It really doesn't like the this amount of troops on the battlefield, doesn't it?
The
No.
storm wind blows. The storm unleashed. The celestial daughter, seeking elements. Ready to defend.
It's funny, on the flying group I'm with, there's a couple of Australian guys in here, and I'm currently doing this for an achievement. We set this Australian tour, so I'm trying to finish off. I'm on the second to last leg of this Australian tour, and it's hilarious because the two Australians that we have in the flying group, they keep sort of joking. At each leg, there's something unique that you need to watch out for. Adelaide to Perth, it's like you need to watch out for crocodiles, and Perth to Alice Springs, you need to sorry, sharks. Perth to Alice Springs, you need to watch out for spiders, and Alice Springs to Darwin, you need to watch out for saltwater crocs. And then I said, it's like, oh, this evening I'm hoping to do the Darwin to Brisbane leg. It's like, what should I need to be worried about on the way into Brisbane? They're like, tourists.
That sounds like a lot of the UK.
Witness their demise.
Yeah.
Mistress of storm.
After Brisbane, I then turned around because the leg after Brisbane is to Canberra. And it's just like, so the Canberra leg, do I need to watch out for a corrupt government?
Sorcerer of secrets. Sinyang's faithful. Master of tempests.
Suddenly sped up.
My
Just killed 2 units.
elixirs are ready.
And boom.
The storm dragon.
You know, Cassandra's comet is cray cray.
Yeah, the only problem with it... no, okay, the only thing you need to work around with it is it's got quite a long... what's the word I'm looking for?
Pastime.
Yeah. So you need to kind of, you probably did the same, like clump them up around someone and then just drop it on their head.
I dropped it on the unit that was also on top of the gate, so it basically destroyed the gate and the unit at the same time.
Nice.
Thank you. And then I dropped it on my general, and as you can see, it took about a fifth of her health off. So I didn't do that again because it actually hits quite hard.
What happens if I drop the claw nuke on my own general? It's like, well, you get unlucky. They're dead. But no ifs, no buts.
I love that nuke.
So good.
It has the honor of joining Cathay.
I remember I had trouble upgrading everything else because I kept
The
building
Storm
nukes and using them.
Dragon.
Alright, Alex, we've only got that one army left to take out, and then the northern lands are free from anything but those constant spawning units.
Yay.
Victory and vengeance has been made.
Caravans.
The Bastion
Rest
requires
easier.
it.
Now we just need to make
The path
Grimgor
of destiny.
cry.
Grimgor's
Yeah.
sad.
I think Grimgor is the next target, isn't he?
The
He certainly
tempest
has made
grows
himself a bit of a
ever
target.
Stronger.
For the good.
Shugengan Lord reporting.
I do need to heal up, so I'm going to go back
Surely a
into
gift from the
nice land.
dragons.
Yeah, reasonable.
Start the war!
Natural authority.
Many feet, one purpose.
I am Iron Fist. Friends of the Empire, come.
Right, I'm gonna hit end turn and I'm gonna go and get myself a drink.
You've earned a drink and a toast after the death of our great enemy.
Turned.
Just gonna AFK for a second.
Our turn. Pick up my drink. Pulled it out.
think he said he's going for a drink.
The struggle against the great enemy must be fought on multiple fronts.
Return again. Riverlords want a defensive alliance. Grant them. J Custodians after summit.
Like I said, John's gone for a drink.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I suppose thinking logically about it on Friday. Gonna be getting up to me for lunch. We'll just have a decent lunch here. I'll get something set up and then we can head on
Yarp.
from there. Should I'm guessing you've well, from me to Wales is I'm guessing 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, I remember when we used to go to Snowdonia from Staines, we could do it in like about 5. I think 5.5.
Yeah, so it's 2 to me and then
Yeah.
about well the rest of that, so 3 to 4 hours.
And I don't know what you probably want to do, but I was thinking it'd be fun if we came off and went up the A5, sort of through Betsacoid, that sort of way.
We can indeed.
It's not really that much slower than going all the way up to sort of Crewe and then going across the top of Wales on the dual carriageway. So I don't think John said he's ever been to Snowdonia, so it could be quite interesting for him as well.
A new environment.
A new environment.
Oh, adventure.
It's apparently 7 a.m. local time where I am, so it's a chance. It's an ever so slight chance. I don't know how busy it is at Brisbane on VATSIM, but there could be controllers online. Generally, whenever I've got up early in the morning and had a look at Gatwick, there's usually some form of controller online at Gatwick in the UK VATSIM.
I suppose it's like shifts or whatnot.
Well, Gatwick is possibly the best airport in the UK on VATSIM. There's generally always some form of controller that mans it, which is kind of cool. I don't know how well manned. I'm not sure that there's much. It's not as many people do ATC in Australia on VATSIM, but generally, whenever they would be online, we're generally in bed. Roger.
Rabbit.
Welcome back. I'm back.
Finish command.
Welcome back.
Everything. Whoop.
And the Emperor's boundless love.
Well, other than the Kurgan attacking us, everything's fine.
The Storm Dragon.
I'd auto this one.
I'm in diplomacy.
Not today.
I'll decline attack.
I'm out now.
Dragon-blooded Shogungan. Storm Dragon.
Yeah, fight it, dude.
This will be the the true end of the Puppets of Misrule. Vashnar. Vashnar's. Oh, do you remember Vashnar's Conquest? Like game ending.
Mm-hmm. Turn 1. You're such a bitch.
Freaking horrifying.
Holy shit! I just nearly had a mid-air collision.
1 for the books.
I'll give you my
And my axe.
my ranged. Wait, I'm looking. And the stupid horses.
Acolyte of secrets.
About to say thank you so much for the cavalry. I will treasure them.
Yeah. They've done their job. I will give them credit. That credit will probably
Oh
take...
god, there's more!
There's always more. Alright, where are we attacking from?
I've kind of set up just off to one side. They ain't gonna speed in any.
For the defense. Warpstone and steel.
Ready?
Let's do it.
The storm wind blows.
It's a bit mean, Alex. They're not going to succeed in anything.
Follow my commands precisely and without
Mean, maybe,
hesitation.
but accurate.
Then victory is assured. Senya, guide me. Sorceress outcast. Shaper of steel. Sorcerer of secrets. I go where I will. My elixirs are ready. Lord of metal. Mistress of storm.
I would fight in archer range. Oh, that's a good hit.
Monster metallurgist. The storm dragon. Ready as always. Master of tempests. If necessary.
I think it tried to fire at the balloon.
The celestial daughter. It is
The hell was that?
Acolyte of secrets.
Fireball.
Ready to defend.
They dare touch the
Sword and
balloon?
steel. The storm wind blows. Sorceress outcast. Setting forth for the Emperor. Witness their demise.
So Alex, you remember a long time ago I was talking to you about, it's like, there's 3 aircraft all in a line, and they're obviously 3 friends out on a flight together heading to Darwin.
Right. All lined up like a pretty little chorus line.
Yeah, well, nearly had a head-on collision with all 3 of them.
Alchemist repositioning.
Did they not know what they were doing?
Or maybe they knew exactly what they were doing.
Shang Yang's fury.
Possibly, I don't know, but
Sorcerer of
we just
secrets.
exchanged pleasantries at 37,000 feet.
The storm wind.
What was it, half 7 in the morning?
The stars align. Sent by
There's some giant hands.
Yep, that's the. It's one of the magic trees that you can get on the Shogun guns as well, but it's obviously Miao Ying's specialty.
Acolyte of secrets. Stormstone and steel. Sorceress outcast. Shaper of steel.
The main dude just doesn't want to go down.
Sorcerer of secrets. This way.
Yeah, as soon as Miao Ying gets on him, he'll
Master
drop
of tempest.
quite quick.
My elixirs are
Oh my god, the whole area is engulfed in fire.
The celestial daughter. My power is absolute. The path of metal. Ready to defend. Master metallurgist.
There goes Vashna.
Ready as always. Strike them down. I go where I will. Gyrat's fury. Seeking elements. For the Emperor. Sen Yang, guide me. Sent by Shan Yang.
Any moment now.
For the defense! Acolyte of secrets! The storm wind blows. Warpstone
Okay, now.
and steel. Mistress of
Biggest
storm.
problem is this goddamn slowdown.
Sorceress outcast. Shaper of steel. The storm dragon.
I don't know why it's got so bad all of a sudden. Lost. It's mostly that.
He was throwing fireballs at the troops mostly.
Yeah.
The evil must be kept in check. The storm dragon.
Astroman's
The emperor loves
I lost more in the auto resolve against the badly damaged
you.
army.
You must break their spirits.
And they are dead.
Yes.
One The
That's a
Great
victory.
Bastion.
That is a victory.
The Emperor permits this. The Bastion's defense requires it. The Emperor's chosen daughter.
Dragon-blooded Shogungan.
My quest is doom. Follow my lead.
Distraction and confusion upon them. Alas, it was not to be.
The Dragon-blooded.
Shogungan Lord reporting. I concur.
No might, no knowledge.
Lord Magistrate reporting. There is no cause nobler. None may refuse Cathay's call.
The dragon's love is in doubt.
Astromancer of the Celestial Court. How the men grumble. Most tiresome. After I have consulted my texts,
Gonna hit tier 5, one of my places.
Nice.
Garage!
Celestial ancestors, you may express reverence now. Windshaper, gaze upon the glory.
Aye, am I in faith? What brings you to the halls of my...
Mistress of Ice!
The Boca Pal.
So, friends of the
Midland's back again.
Can't keep them down.
No.
Yes?
by Sigma's will, come in peace.
Man, the ogres have taken over the Dragon Isles.
Oh, they must have wiped out Kugaf then.
And Imrek is on the far side of the bay.
Oh yeah, so all he's got left is Dread Rock. Yeah, Gaff is almost dead.
Well, what is it?
I'm done,
Do
by the
not
way.
squander the...
Yeah, that's all Imric. That's all Imric has left. Yeah, Greasus has gone crazy through that Mount Imric.
Gone absolutely mad with power.
Shen Yong,
One hero.
the great compass shows the way. You are but an ill-tempered buffoon.
Through me, you have the Celestial Emperor's favor.
He wants money for a non-aggression pack now. Go crazy. Strength rank 2. I'll give him it.
Yeah, very strong. I think he's gotten so strong is because all the ogres have gotten along.
Yeah.
There's been no infighting. Like in the Vortex campaign, they all fought all the time. So they never really went anywhere.
Couple of things in Chaos Way. I mean, if they get blown to ruins, I might just leave. Expect it's going to be more hassle, and it's worth trying to keep them. I think they've actually made it harder to control the. Yeah, I just lose my peasants.
in warband.
Make your ancestors proud. Kneel.
Is that the Wanderer dead?
That is.
The Celestial Empire ever improves. The Storm Dragon. I forbid all hesitation. The storm gathers.
Sent by the Celestial Court.
Child of the Nine.
Gotrek Gurnishan.
Emperor, forgive us.
Gotrek Gurnishan.
It shall be effortless.
ever watchful for Qian Chi's deceptions.
We must be tireless. Adorn my chamber in finery.
Descended from celestial glory, dragon-blooded Shogunga. My men reveal, as is right. Fly the Emperor's flag.
A tool worthy of a dragon. I will be obeyed.
Celestial ancestors. A tool worthy of a dragon. Dragon-blooded Shogunga. My ancestors require it.
Born to rule.
Obedience is all I ask.
Greetings. What do you require of the Karazhan Corps?
The dragon-blooded. Let us manifest a better destiny.
Celestial, I speak with the wisdom.
Natural as a dragon.
City command, allow me to give.
Oh, I can confederate the people who own the wall. Probably worth it.
Child of the... For better or worse.
If you want it,
our
why not?
fortunes are
Yeah, I think I
intertwined.
can put the edicts down, which
Harmony is attained.
elevate it.
I am the pride of all.
Have 3 special mounts.
Shaper of the 8 winds. Our ancestors watch over us, always. cold-blooded Shogunga. Fate reveals a path.
The heavens will provide answers.
Natural authority. Cathay has no need.
So. Okay, I can reduce the threat by 1% per turn.
Glory to the Emperor.
Just need a moment to check out the wall.
An upper hand indeed.
Shogungan Lord reporting.
The heavens will provide.
Celestial ancestors.
The wall can become quite useful from, but it's really badly built up.
Yeah, it does build quite badly sometimes.
When you speak to me, you speak.
Imrik wants to trade. Ah.
You have to fight this one, I'm afraid.
Yep, no worries. Caravan one?
Yeah. The good news is we vastly outweigh them.
I think they may outweigh you. The ogres and all. But I know what you mean.
True, true.
Oh, I need to.
The good news is we've got Jade Cavalry.
And you can see what the Iron Hail gunners are like.
Yeah, good point actually.
You may
I
find.
have used them before. I remember them having extremely short range, unfortunately. But I remember using the crane gunners and quite liking them. I thought they were a little bit similar to the Skaven sniper rifles when I tried them.
Yeah, I tried them, but I found them on. But as I say, I know that they've been patched.
Is this a
lot more
one-way through
effective.
gap?
It looks like it. Well thought.
Nice.
Oh no, they can probably cross the wall. But no, it looks like they can't. You only get this kind of deployment zone if it's choke point battle.
Okay. Well, it's a choke point, I guess. What would you like?
So give me the cavalry and the archers.
Stone and steel!
Never conquered! Peasant archers! Wind and fire!
Alright, I think we're looking quite good.
Aye aye.
Jade lancers!
Yep, it's definitely a choke point. There's no option for me to. Oh wait, there is a route through the water.
Where is it?
March in ordered ranks!
On the very, very far side, you mean?
You can ford through where I'm crossing the line. Where I'm. If you hover over it, you can see there's a route through.
Can you see if you can walk the horses through?
Yep, I'm already doing that.
The Emperor expects!
They want to go through the.
Sent by dragons!
To go through this center.
Ogres are without wit or order!
No, I don't think you can actually get into the water.
Nice.
Oh yeah, there's a way. Where is there? If there is, it doesn't matter. They're not going that way.
Praise the dragon! With joy! Attack in unison!
Marching as one!
Every time I try, they just they can get in, but they just want to go round the other side of the map.
dragon!
Ah, the rules are broken.
For the moon dragon! Fight as one! Order and balance! For Cathay!
They turn the elements against us!
Guided by ancestors! For the Emperor! Bring in harmony!
Woo! An interesting battle.
Yeah. Iron Hail gunners seem to have a fair bit of firepower.
They have a lot of stopping power for such a low level unit, you know?
Yeah. I just completely discarded them in range.
Jade Lancers! Our
If you set up your army correctly, they're very good. But if you're not willing to do that, they're basically useless. Doom!
Patrick and Felix have left.
They've left us.
Left.
They left us.
Command
They
is
did
my
indeed.
birthright. The glory
That's not
of
what
Cathay
I'm going to do.
Oh wow, there's a huge difference in building price if you're not in harmony.
Astromancer of the Celestial Court. Astromancer of Grand Cathay. War is duty, study is pleasure.
There's like a 3,000 gold difference in my final tick. Capital cost between being in harmony and being one step out of harmony.
Yeah, same. It really sucks.
Oh, someone's up against the Wood Elves.
Yeah, my friends decided to declare war on them, despite the fact they're nowhere near them, and they're in the middle of my territory. So now I have to deal with Wood Elves.
Okay, so on army, I really don't like fighting. Honestly,
The good news is we've got 3 artillery pieces and flying horses, but
bad
gonna
news
suck.
is it's Wood Elves.
yeah. Never done a Wood Elf battle.
Wow, where they've set you up. I mean, just wow.
Yeah.
Grand Cannon.
There you go. There
Order
go.
and balance.
Why have they set me up in such a terrible spot?
I've no idea.
Order and balance.
Let's rearrange.
Wind and fire.
Cannons.
The Celestial Faithful.
The Celestial Faithful.
All right. We
Minds
roughly ready?
as one.
More or less.
Praise the dragons.
Yeah, I'm
Rocket
Good.
battery.
Yeah, one second. Just reading my spells because I've got some new spells. Right, let's do it. You know, it never gives you a chance to re-roll the magic anymore.
Defenders of Cathay.
Yeah.
Alright, let us begin.
Praise the dragons. Cavalry. Minds as one. Dragon Guard.
Thoughts in harmony. It pleases the dragons.
That's it, Alex. Burn the forest.
Thoughts in harmony.
Burn it down.
Cavalry.
Defenders of Cathay. Bringing harmony.
Thoughts in harmony.
I mean, that was some terrible positioning on their part.
They are but flesh, and we are burning.
Which I'm quite thankful.
Triumph is inevitable.
Move in formation. Cannons. The dragons ask.
The dragons ask.
Nice catch.
Stone and steel. March in ordered ranks. Repositioning. Cannon's bones are within.
Defend the realm.
Guided by ancestors.
Peasant archers!
Jade crossbows! Bringing harmony!
March in ordered ranks!
Defenders of Cathay! Marching as a one! Immediately! Grand cannon! Cavalry! Immediately! Dragon Guard! Move in formation! Ancestors' decree!
Shenyang's faithful! Move in formation!
Never conquered! For Cathay! Wind and fire!
Oh, those rocket batteries are hurting them.
Yeah. I'm just having to be so careful there. Friendly fire is not an issue, you know.
Sun Yang's faithful! Repositioning!
Yeah, but if you can hold, if you control them well, it works so well.
Set by dragons!
Guided by ancestors!
Order and balance! Restore order! Will of the dragons! For the Emperor! They will perish! Fight as one! With infinite pride! Wind and fire! Dragon Guard! March in ordered ranks! Attack in unison! Crossbowmen!
Minds as one! Move in formation!
Stone and steel!
Told the artillery to halt now because they're going to be more of a liability than anything.
It is
Yeah.
fated!
Peasant archers! The Emperor expects!
For Cathay!
Victory!
Woo!
Good kill, Tally.
Yeah. The flying cav managed.
The iron.
Oh, that was the forest.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, did really well with that. That was probably going to be the hardest fight down there.
Yeah, do you know what? I honestly think the forest battles in the previous game were tougher if that was what it was. I know it was only tier 2, but... Jim.
Adorn my chamber in finery. Our reverence fades. Naturally.
Seeking fresh chemicals. The Storm Dragon.
Dragon-blooded Shogungun. Shenyang shows the way.
Miao Ying. I require a war room.
Dragon-blooded Shogungun.
Ready to defend.
Shogungan Lord reporting. Born to rule.
Our ancestors watch over us, always. I am the pride of all Cathay.
Celestial ancestors. Power in the blood.
Storm Dragon.
It suits my purposes.
Celestial ancestors. Dragon's blood runs through my veins. Dragon approve. I permit you to rest. Windshaper. Never flag, never falter. It shall be effortless.
Lord Magistrate reporting. I serve the dragon. Lord Magistrate. City Commander.
Child of the Nine.
Let nothing slow you. I will.
Alright, done.
We must be tireless.
Almost done.
The glory of Cathay is unparalleled.
Ask your favor. Welcome to my throng.
I was born to
Mistress of Art. Let us discuss.
Friends of the Empire, come.
Right. Yep. I'm also done.
Oh, sorry, I thought I clicked the button.
You may have.
Ice Queen wants trade.
Nice. My fastidious stomach being attacked by the war with someone else.
You stand before the Supreme.
Okay, so ogres want offensive. Ostermark soon to die.
They want non-aggression with me for some unknown reason.
Probably because you're friends with me.
I'm gonna turn them down just to avoid the reputation hits that's about to die soon. Not sure about this one. One AI general against me. Guess I could auto it.
Oh yeah, because the Jade dudes went and nabbed the other province.
Yeah. Damn, oh guys.
I will make my father proud.
My men revere me, as is right.
Fly the black and silver.
Shaper of the Eight Winds. The Celestial Dragon sees all. Dragon-blooded Shugunga.
Erect a shrine to our ancestors.
Astromancer of the Celestial Court. The Great Compass shows the way.
I will prove myself to the dragons. No harmony in this wasteland. The dragon-blooded. Only the worthy may serve. Cathay has no need of wastrels.
There is wisdom in this.
The path of destiny. Descended from celestial glory.
Offspring of dragons.
Erect a shrine to our ancestors. Celestial ancestors.
The burning wind is relentless.
Advance!
Amia Errand.
Master of the province.
Heat like Qian's jungles.
Alchemist of Shangyang. It requires further preparation.
Alright, and once again, you Finn.
Arsenal moved.
An upper hand, indeed.
You stand before the Supreme Matriarch once more.
Yeah, the ogre's keep.
Thunderguts want trade. Okay.
It was kind of hard to turn down money, isn't it?
I will check who they're with, but yes. Clicking take the long way, but it doesn't seem to be. Oh, there we go.
The desert heat tests your patience.
I stand apart. Favored daughter.
Fly the Emperor's flag. Windshaper. My ancestors require it. Does the Spirit Dragon approve? I expect loyalty, efficiency, and harmony.
I'll just need 2 turns, then I'm gonna go for Grimgor, okay?
Serve.
Yeah.
Shang Yang sends me.
I think Grimgor's really... I don't know what he's doing. Actually, I found Archaon. Archaon's not... Strength rank 2, though. L2's number 3. 20. He's only got 4 territories.
What brings you? Welcome to my throng.
Managed to get a military alliance with Clan Pedrin, Layer King.
What bring? Greetings.
Oh, been knocked out of the end turn button.
I have?
Yeah. Looks like when I had a look at diplomacy, it put you out of it. I think it must have done it the turn before.
Ah. Right, yep. Let me just click it again. Yeah, something's doing it because I click it, and then I literally do something else, and then I come back, and I notice you've got a tick, and I don't have a tick. I'm like, what? Because my turns right now are I'm literally moving 2 armies and upgrading 1 territory, so I'm done in like 60 seconds or less per turn now.
Yeah.
Until we start, going for Grimgor.
Yeah. I've had a few big upgrades. Like I've got 3 provinces going to tier 5 now, and I've got the wall to do as well. Properly rebalance the wall.
Azir, celestial wind, reveal my path.
Goldtooth's getting powerful.
Yeah, 4th. Luckily, he's a friend.
Slayer King's.
Yeah, they want non-aggression.
The struggle against the
I don't like to assign unnecessary agreements because it annoys other people. That's what slowly wears them down and makes them your enemies. Who's this? Thunderguts. Oh, aggressor Eastern Riverlords. Fuck!
What's up?
Jesus, you alright?
I've got a military alliance breaking in a military alliance.
Who's declaring war on who?
Eastern Riverlords are declaring war on Thunderguts.
You won't lose reliability. You're backing
I know,
up an
but I
ally.
just don't want to go to war with them.
Yeah, but if you go to war with the Eastern Riverlords, you could take the territory for your own.
Yeah, I guess so. I just don't want. I don't want to touch the. I have no armies over by the ogres. You see.
Yeah.
This is what the problem making too many military alliances. I need to go see what they've done now. Where are the Thunderguts? Because those cloud people, right, are on the other side of the continent to those people they just declared war on. But me, I'm right next to them.
I'm trying to have a look at. Oh, Thunderguts, you're nowhere near. They're a tiny little ogre tribe in on the coast. They're between Imrik and Goldtooth.
The problem is now all the ogres are like minus 50 because I've broken the treaties with them. That's the problem.
The Celestial Blacksmith.
I can't see what your reliability is there.
Very high.
Cool. So, the past problem isn't a problem anymore.
Yes.
Test of iron.
What brings you to the hold?
One rug.
If I build the outpost at Karak Kadrin, I can get gyrocopters and thunderers.
Nice.
Obviously, I need to get some alliance.
Good lord, the weather in Brisbane looks awful.
Why awful?
Torrential rain, strong wind, crosswind, and clouds down to 900 feet.
Oh.
Yeah, actually,
Now,
it's made me consider
friends
the
of the
alternate
Empire,
airport, the
come.
Gold Coast.
They are one. The Frozen Kingdom.
I'm sure this will be fun.
This is where the fun begins.
Fuck.
Exactly, yeah. My top of descent is actually at about 40 miles as well.
The Emperor's chosen daughter. Now we march. Ride upon lightning. The majestic defender.
I'll drain the pus from you.
Dragon-blooded Shogunga. A gift from my ancestors. Adorn my chamber in finery. Shaper of the Eight Winds. Child of the Nine. Service is every Cathayan's duty.
So, Celestial Dragon Guard are freaking expensive.
Yes.
I will not tolerate sloth.
A tool of great efficiency.
Alchemist of Shangyang. Perhaps an elixir of tirelessness.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck. This is your
So
captain
be it.
speaking. My name is Inigo Montoya. Prepare to die.
You killed my father.
Is there any salt and vinegar crisps left, please?
My siblings conspire against me.
There is merit in this.
I can imagine my passengers right now very confused, and possibly one of them may be slightly concerned.
He's like, after all this time, he's found me.
Do you seek the storm?
Well, 10 miles to the start of my descent. We descend into the Pea Super.
Oh,
It's a shame all this time I've been in the sunshine and I can see the ground beneath me, but I'm literally just going over this massive bank of clouds right now.
This is a
Came and burned down one of my villages. Didn't see which one now.
yeah, it was the one bottom left by the forest.
They're all bottom left.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't remember what I built in it.
Yeah. Whatever it was good. Come in with lead belchers.
Nice.
I'll give you the good stuff. Want to set up where it makes sense to you? I'll try and set up around you.
There must be order!
Order and balance.
See how this turns out.
Peasant archers!
The cannons go moo.
Scourge of beasts.
You're firing cows out of a cannon?
Well,
No, the cows are the cannon.
they fart
What are the
explosive.
cows firing? Milk?
Some form of projectile.
Order and balance!
Imagine if like cow farts were really
As one.
bad, only worse.
But a cow fart's good.
Jade warriors.
When you figure out how to plug them into the grid.
Spears!
Haha. Well, energy prices are going up, so, you know.
Store and steel! Whatever is required.
Fear not! Death's embrace! For it is the embrace of your loving ancestors! Suits me!
Ho ho. Here he comes. Ho ho ho.
Oh, the blood.
These poor nobblers. Got nobbled.
I'm just like zooming in on the ogres, watching the cannon fire come in.
Oh, miss.
What a whiff. Yeah. Okay, that one didn't.
Almost a whiff. Took two out.
Apparently the ogres are on fire.
That's a good thing, right?
Archers!
God, it literally takes one cannon to kill two of them. One cannonball. Man, the range of those lead belchers.
Defenders of Cafe!
They only have one lead belcher squad.
I believe so, yeah.
And their one squad is running.
Stalking game!
Zhanyang's faithful!
I am prepared! The tracker.
Oh, Nobler's right in front of the cannons.
I think they got second thoughts.
Never conquered!
Broken one volley.
These ancestral warriors are really good, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh my god, when that bowling ball rolls, it does so much damage.
With pride. Stone and steel. Understood. Thoughts in harmony.
Their boss is like, on second thoughts, time to waddle away.
Following the saints.
Peasant archers. Bringing harmony.
My next trophy. The ultimate hunter. On to command.
Praise the dragons.
I just watched you
And Belt just wiped
obliterate
out.
them. Yeah.
Shrewd.
I was zoomed in on that and it was just like bang, bang, bang. Shame you can't level up the heroes who join you along the way.
Yeah, the caravan system's weird.
Quite enjoy it. Attack imminent on the turtle gate.
Dragon-blooded Shogunga. Fly the Emperor's flag. It is accepted. To serve me is a privilege.
Right, it's midnight, so probably should call it there.
Yeah.
The lords of Nangao are quarrelsome.
We do. I'd just like to check something. Wanted to see if I had any options to ally missions to hit the Chaos dudes, but
What?
No such luck.
does not appear to be the case. No.
Windshaper. You may express
Harmony above
I really
all.
hope I don't have to divert.
Child
The
of
weather
the
at Brisbane's
shores,
got
let's-
worse. Oh. Yeah, cloud seeding's down to 600 feet. Showers and thunderstorms.
I'll drain the pus from you.
Quit out that.
I think only of the Great Bastion.
Yes'm.
Okay, exiting.